Following the events of Chapter 8 of Two Blue Vortex, we learn that Himawari's hidden power that Damon spoke of back in Part 1 was either a new tailed beast or a tailed beast chakra essence. Jura, who came to Konoha looking for Naruto, instead found Himawari. Jura told Hidari that Naruto is a Jinchuriki who possesses a Bijuu, and as an incarnation of a fellow Bijuu, he can sense the Bijuu chakra inside of Naruto. But Jura was instead drawn to Himawari, not knowing what's going on. As of now, this is obviously speculation, but I don't believe Himawari is a Jinchuriki. Rather, the strong genes of Otsutsuki through Hinata and the strong Bijuu chakra inside of Naruto have combined and formed an Otsutsuki Bijuu essence inside of both Himawari and Boruto. I'll get to Boruto later on in the video, but focusing on Himawari, the hidden power within her that even had Damon spooked in Part 1 of Boruto has definitely sparked the interest of Jura. If we remember back towards the end of Naruto Shippuden, Naruto eventually received all the tailed beast chakra from all the other 8 tailed beasts in the war, and he became a gathering place for the Bijuu to communicate with each other later down the line. By marrying Hinata, who is from the Hyuga clan and also very close genetically to the Otsutsuki, and even further down the line having kids in Boruto and Himawari, Naruto and Hinata has essentially combined the essence of Bijuu and Otsutsuki within Boruto and Himawari, giving them both Bijuu chakra in the process. Like I said, I don't believe Himawari has a new tailed beast inside of her. Rather, she just possesses the aggregate of all 9 of the original Bijuu's chakras. Naruto's natural Uzumaki chakra combined with Hinata's chakra and the chakra from Hamura that Hinata received in Naruto the Last. The strong genes of Naruto and Hinata combined with the Bijuu chakra inside of Naruto makes it clear why Jura thought she was Naruto, because Naruto was the only one possessing that kind of special chakra. Having said that, I know why most of you clicked on this video. You want me to explain the reasoning of how Kurama can or will come back, and I'll explain now. We know from Naruto Shippuden that Bijuu can't really die through normal means, and that if something happens to them, they will naturally come back when their chakra is fully replenished. But the thing about that is that Kurama is a kitsune, and kitsune are known to possess supernatural abilities in Japanese folklore. Some of the kitsune's basic abilities being possession, illusions, and growing multiple tails. But the one ability that I want to hone in on and discuss in depth is the extended lifespan and immortality aspect ability. Even though the tailed beast can reincarnate over time, the kitsune in Japanese mythology can eventually achieve immortality, and I believe Kurama through his journey with Naruto achieved this, with the Baryon mode being successful before his eventual demise. Kurama, as we know, was a mass of hatred when we were first introduced to him in Part 1 of Naruto. But in Shippuden, around the 4th Great Shinobi World War, Kurama finally accepted Naruto, and their bond grew even stronger up into the events of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. I believe Kurama broke his own cycle of hatred and gained immortality through the bond he and Naruto share. Even though Kurama perished in the battle with Ishiki Otsutsuki, remnants of Kurama's chakra still remain. Where are these remnants, you ask? Well, they've been right in front of us the whole time. Himawari and Boruto Uzumaki. This holds true because Himawari and Boruto both inherited Naruto's trademark whiskers, though both Himawari and Boruto only have 2 whiskers on each side of their faces instead of 3 like Naruto. And now I want to talk about the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that were on the thumbnail you saw. The cards Nine-Tailed Fox and Virtual World Kyuubi Shinshin. Now the Nine-Tailed Fox Yu-Gi-Oh card reads, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you contribute 2 monsters, special summon this card. You can only use this effect of Nine-Tailed Fox once per turn. If this card that was special summoned from the graveyard attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 2 Fox tokens. And next up, Virtual World Kyuubi Shinshin reads, any card sent from the field to the graveyard is banished instead. You can only use each of the following effects of Virtual World Kyuubi Shinshin once per turn. When your monster declares an attack, you can return 1 banished monster to the owner's graveyard. During your main phase, except the turn that this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish 2 other monsters from your graveyard with different original types and attributes from each other, and special summon this card from your graveyard. Now, as you guys know, I am a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan, and I'm sure some of you are asking how am I drawing conclusions about Kurama from Yu-Gi-Oh! But hear me out, because what I'm about to say definitely has some merit. Both of the Fox cards that I specified have resurrection from the graveyard abilities in common. And in Naruto, we already know that the tailed beast can reincarnate over time. However, as I said earlier, Kitsune naturally have this ability with their power of longevity and immortality. But there's something else here. Each card also specified tributing 2 monsters or banishing 2 monsters to special summon or resurrect themselves from the graveyard. Who are the 2 people who possess remnants of Kurama's power? That's right, Himawari and Boruto Uzumaki. Having said that, I'm not saying Himawari and Boruto will sacrifice themselves to bring back Kurama. Rather, I believe that Boruto and Himawari will each use the remnants of Kurama's chakra that they possess as a catalyst to bring back Kurama. Sort of like how back in Naruto Shippuden, how Sasuke used a piece of Kabuto's flesh as a catalyst and Anko's curse mark to resurrect Orochimaru. Earlier I was talking about Boruto also having part of this unique power that Himawari possesses. And while I do believe Boruto and Himawari attain different abilities, I do believe that Boruto still inherited a strong part of Kurama, hence why he possesses the whiskers on his cheek in the first place. And having said that, I believe Jura never noticed that from Boruto because Boruto had 82% of his genetic data overridden by Momoshiki's Karma Seal. And while Boruto still had his remaining 18% of his own data, Kawaki had given Boruto a lethal blow, which would have killed him ordinarily, but Momoshiki broke off a piece of the Karma Seal to save Boruto's life. And that piece of the Karma was Momoshiki's own genetic data. So that Otsutsuki data combined with the 18% of Boruto's natural data, which effectively made Boruto 100% Otsutsuki, I believe that Kurama's power was still able to be sensed while Boruto was still human, and even when he was at the 82% extraction point. But since Boruto is now 100% Otsutsuki, I believe that's why Jura couldn't sense Boruto's Bijuu power, because Momoshiki's Otsutsukification of Boruto hid the Bijuu chakra under Momoshiki's power, with Kurama's chakra not being able to be sensed, but it is still laying there dormant. I know it sounds a bit complicated, but that's the best way I can explain it. But that's what I've been thinking ever since I read the end of chapter 8, when Jura approached Himawari. Do you guys agree with my hypothesis, or do you think I'm reaching? Let me know in the comments below. And also let me know if you do think Himawari indeed possesses a new tailed beast inside of her, and give me your reasons why. See you guys in the next video. Later.